Hello, everyone. This is JD Calderon, and this is Indie Comics Explained. And again, I have another fantastic guest online. But before we get to that, please hit your like button, hit the subscribe, let your friends know that we're bringing a lot of indie creators on this channel so that they can promote their work, and we can also listen to them and also learn about the structure and the techniques that are involved in creating indie comics. So, and also just to let you guys know, I currently have a Kickstarter running. It's for Tall Tales, and the link is in the show notes. So please go check it out. Go buy a book. Go pick up a toy, anything like that. But without further ado, here's our guest, the awesome Dan Sehn from Argo Comics.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Dan?
How's it going? Right?
It's been going good. It's been going good. All right, so let's get into it. All right, because Dan, I've known you for a few years now, and you got a lot of books, man. You've been really pumping them out. So, what got you? All right, first of all, how long have you been doing it? How long have you been producing and creating indie comics?
Let me see here. I happen to have my first book. I'm going to look at the publication date right now. It says July 2005.
Okay.
Let me just see here. Just want to find something. All right. Since I have my first book here, I think it's appropriate to say on this particular show,
all right, Dan just froze. He did warn me about this. Okay. He is definitely frozen. Wow, that's crazy. All right. I don't know what Dan was gonna say, but I'm pretty sure it was gonna be awesome because he's done a lot of books, and I mean he has his Argo 5 line. He right, hold on, I'm trying to text Dan. Uh-oh, he dropped out completely. There he goes. But anyway, he'll hopefully be back in a moment. So, yeah, but he's done a lot of books, and it's like fantastic books, and had a lot of great artists working on. I mean, a lot of good guys. I want to get. He's going to come back on in a few minutes, I'm sure. Come talk about it. But yeah, I mean, the guy's great. You know, he does fantastic superhero comics. He has his own alternative world. You know, of superhero comics. So. So I got you all here all alone while we're waiting for Dan to come back. So, like I said, we have a Kickstarter going on for my comic book, Tall Tales. And, there's a lot going on with that. We have issue 5 of the current limited series that we're running, Tears of the Mother. That's the current, it's sad that I don't even know my own work. But I tend to write this stuff, and it takes years for it to get done. So sometimes it takes a little time like that. But hold on for a second, because Dan is he said he might be switching to his phone. Okay, let's see where we're at. So Dan, like I said, he's having technical problems, so he's gonna try to get it through his phone. But like I was saying, though, Tears and Mother, issues 1 through 5 of Tall Tales right now available on Kickstarter, and we also have. Let me show you this. I think I've showed Silvermane off before. You could pick up one of these guys. Not necessarily this one. We're actually not offering this guy just yet, because he has a little blood on his thing, and he has a little. He's gray, and he has some red on him, and he has blood on his little sword. So so they're available on the Kickstarter along with the books, and you can buy them in combo packs. We have them with the omnibus, which is the first 20 issues of Tall Tales, which is one complete story. Was the first arc, so it's the first arc of 3 arcs, and that's available. And just we hold on. So we're just waiting for the Kickstarters. We have 19 more days ago, so please go check it out and all that jazz. I'll probably be having an Oswald Indiegogo up probably within a week as well, because got to keep the train rolling, as they say. Dan should be back in a moment. Like I said, he's having some technical difficulties. He does a series called Argo Comics, and I'm gonna just look over my shelf, see if I can grab a copy. There we go. And that is one of Dan's books, Argo 5. Yeah. And like I said, super really nice stuff. It's quality, great coloring. He works with all these artists. He works with all these great artists from all over the place. The back cover. There's a lot of fun stuff from a lot of different creators. So yeah. And he's worked with a lot of different guys. I mean, it's one of the things that's really impressed me about him is that he just has a lot. If you go to his table, it shows. You'll see that he has, man, it's crazy. He'll have like 30 or 40 books. It's a little intimidating walking over there because you'll see he has that many books and you're just like, oh man, which one to buy, So it's always a problem and that a lot of indie creators face. So now we're just waiting on Dan to show up. Okay. So I'm talking to the author. So I can talk about my stuff. So why not? Currently I'm working on, as usual, the Oswald Chronicles. And that is a copy of a mini comic that I did a number of years ago. The mini comic, it's On the Wings of Deidre. This is issue 2. And what I'm actually doing, I don't know if you can see it, but we'll hold that up. The artwork and the story, I think, still holds up very, very well. But that lettering sucks. So I'm in the process of relettering the whole thing. Just going through it. But I mean, the artwork, this is by Jade Gonzalez, the series, the regular series artist. This was actually very early on. We had done one other series before this, and this was the second series we had done together. And this is some really fantastic looking stuff. I mean, she really shows off her chops. I mean, she is fantastically talented. But like I said, she's fantastically talented as an artist, and I'm okay. I do an okay job as a writer. But my lettering skills at this point was just crap. Look at that. I mean, I hate that word balloon. See the way it stretches over, just does things. Hold on. I think I got a message. Hold on. All right. So I'm just, like I said, Dan is having problems. But anyway, so yeah, this is what I'm in the process of working on right now. Right? And that's actually pretty cool. It's about 77 pages. And it's one of those things where I just want everything to look right. And then on to, after that series, will be this one. Again, another mini comic at the time. So it's called The Light That Attracts. And I'll be going off to reletter this. And again, this stuff I think holds up very well. This is, again, Jade Gonzalez. Take some fun looking stuff. But like I said, the lettering in here, it's just terrible. Just looking at it, it's just not good. But, I mean, it's one of those things. Look at that. I think the artwork looks really good there. Still fun. And yeah, this is a fun series. And like I said, hopefully soon I'll have these out. Well, hopefully in the next few weeks I'll have all this stuff lettered up. It's gonna probably be 200 to 300 pages, probably about 250 pages worth of lettering that's taking place there. All right, we'll see how long we'll keep this going. We'll see if we get Dan on it. I'll keep showing you guys pages. So this is again more artwork from the series. You know, and like I said, I will be relettering the whole. I did this one a few years ago. I mean, yeah, it's probably like 2010. What's the date on this? Oh, 2009. Nice. It's only 11 years old. So yeah, so it probably needs a nice little fresh refresher. All right. Let me see what else I got up here. Okay, this is issue 3. Yeah, I was doing these like this as mini comics. It was just cheaper at the time, obviously. I mean, it just, and also these I did myself. I would put them together. I would print them out, saddle stitch them, trim them. I would do the whole 9 yards. But I did have access to professional equipment. I had a professional cutter where it was like a big giant guillotine cutter. I worked at Kinko's for a long time. That's why I did this. You know. You know, so it was a lot of fun. Oh, let's see. Dan sent me a message. What's he telling me? Okay. He's trying to download Chrome. See, just to let you know, guys, you iPhone people, what's that? What is that? Safari? Worst. Safari. You should only have Safari to download Chrome or Firefox. That's what Safari is invented for. It's just like Explorer. They were invented to download Chrome or Firefox. That's the only reason they exist, right? So, you know, Safari, just not a good program. Same thing with Explorer. Sucks. Anyway, so yeah, here's Oswald again. Yeah, some big magic battle. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff there. Jesus, that's a lot. It's wordy as all hell. I mean, hopefully I can clean that up quite a bit. Maybe I'll even do an edit and just trim some of that down, depending. You know. But Oswald's a verbose little guy. He likes to talk a lot. So, Duke. All right. That's really nice. But like I said, and that is issue 4. All right, cool. Let's see what else I have here. All right. Well, this one everybody knows. Well, this one is the very first issue of Oswald. And again, and this one has been relettered. So what you see here has totally been redone. Not much happier with the way it looks. Like, this is old. So just stuff I keep on my desk to remind me. Oof. Yeah, and this is also, this was in full color. These I released not too long ago. This is the Calvados Fallen Gods. But look at those word books. It's just huge. As a matter of fact, that section right there, you see those 2 pages? Those were actually cut out. Those are not in the current storyline because it was a huge info dump. And someone had pointed it out to me, and I just cut it out of the book. So it's probably a good 3 to 4, maybe even 4 to 5 pages that I trimmed out. So, but it was just one giant info dump. So, you know, kids, no info dump. You know, just no bueno. Not a good thing. All right. Let's look at that. You know, like I said, this was the first one I ever done with Jade Gonzalez. And I worked with Liz Buenaventura. She was the colorist on this. She did a great job. She's currently coloring professional for a whole bunch of people. So, there you go. It's great looking stuff. One day I got to put out a trade. Yeah, here's more of it. All right. And then that's that. Once in a while I like to try something a little weird and funky. Yeah. But you can see all this stuff has been relettered. I redid that entire thing. So it looks much, much cleaner, a lot better. A little bit more perfect. All right. Oh yeah, I love this page. Look at that. It's a double page splash, but just a huge fight scene. With Diane and the lead antagonist. Here's the funny thing about it. Malekith, that was the guy's name. But I mean, I've written so many of these stories that I sometimes tend to forget the characters because they're not reoccurring. So they sometimes just occur in the one story. And that's pretty much it. So I tend to forget them, unless I go back and reread. Well, I tend to forget their names, And that's kind of tricky because, sometimes you're trying to make up names, you come up with the same name again. It's terrible. So that's that. Then we got poop. Look at that. And then look at that. Whoa, that is huge. I know I trimmed these down immensely. The size of those word balloons. That's a lot of text. All right, hold on. I think here's Dan. Cool. Okay. Dan is still trying to download Firefox or Chrome, I think. My screen. All right. Yeah. So this looks, like I said, much improved in its current iteration. But I actually like these. I like keeping these around. It's little mini comics. That I did back in the day. But yeah, I don't know how many of you have done or comics of any kind, but it's a long, sometimes arduous process that's a lot of fun. And then let me just ask Dan what's his progress. Okay. All right. I think we're going to have to postpone this entire interview. It's kind of funny. So that's it for now. I'll be back tomorrow with another interview. Hold on. Let me just write down because it seems like his even his phone is too old, so he can't even use it. It's like StreamYard won't run on it. All right, so hopefully we can get this rolling another day with him. All right. He's talking about Zoom, which I don't know how to use. Oh, that's why he has a 6S. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So, guys, it was a little short. It was brief, very brief with Dan. But I'm telling you, I have in the show notes all his stuff. He currently has a Kickstarter running. Go check it out, Big House Blues, and he has another one called The Squad. So I would definitely say go check those out. Those are great books. I'm gonna check them out myself. Now, like I said, I also have a Kickstarter rolling, Tall Tales. Go check it out. And sorry about this, but hey, listen, technology not always easy. So thank you so much, and I'll be talking to you all soon. Like, subscribe, and I'll be talking to you later. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye.